In terms of algorithms, everyone is quite looking forward to seeing whose robot reacts faster with quicker computing power to quickly complete the task.
Sometimes it's a bit like a basketball game with picks and rolls.
Yes, there's some tactics involved. Of course, Mr. Lee can also explain to everyone why there were so many picks and rolls and tactics in the game. Is this something our AI programmed, or do the robots naturally form this shape during the game through recognition?
Yes, this is actually tactics plus recognition.
First, it needs to know how to block and where the ball is.
Second, it must know that it's under attack, so I have 3 stand in a line to prevent the opponent from scoring.
Oh, we see the referee blowing the whistle. To start the match, the Shanghai team is definitely familiar with the Color Dragon team.
Very familiar. Feels like a Beijing Tianjin derby.
Beijing Tianjin Derby. Let's have our audience give a round of applause for this Beijing Tianjin Derby, shall we? In this match, the China Agricultural University Deep Sea team is wearing green jerseys, while Puwai is in purple jerseys.
Of course, as mentioned earlier, many of the players on the power side are members of the Mecha Warrior competition team.
When talking about this, I believe many robot enthusiasts won't feel sleepy because everyone knows the intensity of that competition. The confrontation is very, very fierce. But that event is not for insiders. There are many robots, for example, wheeled robots, vehicle-like ones, and some tools like saws and axes in a competition that emphasizes confrontation.
So in this match, let's see if it can reach that level in terms of competitiveness.
The opportunity has come.
Let's see if we can do it this time.
Oh, couldn't kick it!
Earlier, Mr. Lee actually mentioned that an important technical indicator in robot competitions is their durability. They are robust and have strong resistance.
This is not only important in football matches, but also in mecha-like competitions.
Make us emphasize this more because they are inherently a confrontation event. It's about watching robots battle. If it's not humanoid, you can make it into a vehicle shape with axes or saws and see who can smash the other up.
Tired of watching
Dragon Team hasn't watched the Accelerated Evolution T1 match for the first time, right?
this robot competition. I think I watched once before, but they were purely remote controlled by hand, not like this, where it's purely computational power during the match.
Mr. Liang, what differences do you notice?
That might be more interesting. That is more anxious.
Here's another opportunity for a long-range shot, but it didn't hit within the goal frame.
Moreover, this time, the Pua team, as everyone knows, the host just introduced it. In our words, it is interdisciplinary. It's unclear if this means a specialization, because it includes many disciplines, possibly including machines, perhaps AI, and possibly sports being integrated in as well.
So this time when introducing the Pua team, it was said that they are hexagonal warriors, quite versatile.
Pua team's robot, the positioning is very compact.
Their kickoff was also very accurate, landing right between the two center players of the Shanghai team.
They are still looking for the ball.
The players of the Shanghai team are still identifying the ball.
This time, we want to forcibly break through.
Well then, let's see this opportunity, the opportunity to pass.
Is there?
This time, breaking into the penalty area, facing the open goal, adjusting the angle. The shot just missed a little, hitting the post.
The last two adjustments did not get the angle right, and the shooting intensity was also slightly off. In fact, up to now, everyone can see that the Shanghai team is possibly working on calibrating and shooting, because previously a robot failed to hit the ball.
The intention of the Shanghai team's attack is strong, but the accuracy of recognition still needs improvement.
Ask about this. Dragon team, watching these robot players compete feels like, watching a regular match. You can sense the urgency on the field.
Well, another opportunity is here.
clearing the ball out of bounds is also a strategy.
The substitute robot for the Pua team has now reached the sidelines.
In the previous match, we could see that on this side, there were often situations with fewer people. If a robot falls during a match and can't function properly, it needs to be carried off the field with a stretcher. At this point, the team staff needs to reset it, then let the player re-enter the field and hand back the controller.
After handing over the controller, as long as they enter into it's AI autonomy once inside the field. Yes, because when reaching the sideline, for example, getting the robot to stand up again still requires a controller.
So, this point needs to be clearly explained to the viewers watching the live broadcast. It is not that our team members are operating the robots. Instead, once they enter the field, they switch to a fully autonomous AI technology.
We must believe this is very fair because under the referee's requirements, all remote controls will be disabled once on the field.
Now the third member of the Pavoa team has re-entered the field. Look at this. They just said standing in a line.
Stand in a line.
Restart the match.
The match continues.
This match is unlike the previous one. This one is a bit more tense.
Yes, it's deadlocked.
The goal in the last match was scored relatively quickly.
Yes. A closely contested match often has the flavor of a derby.
Right.
Look over here.
Wow, here, can they see some opportunities? Actually, during the match, you often see this formation where a robot player can pull out to form a position, but it always feels like it turns into a pass.
Moreover, we can see that the Pua team actually has some offensive strategies. The first robot is responsible for kicking the ball, and the second robot quickly moves up to block the attack again.
After successfully extending the tactic, the members of the Pua team are clapping, proving the tactical strategy was successful.
This time the goalkeeper kicked the ball out of bounds. We see that both goalkeepers have adopted a similar strategy. As long as the ball is near the penalty area, they kick it out of bounds first.
Yes, safety first.
Yes, a cautious goalkeeper, right?
Let's see if this throw-in will use the same strategy as before. Another robot moves forward in advance.
This is a form to coordination.
As long as this ball comes out, it will be a good counterattack opportunity for the Shanghai team.
Yes, all right, Shanghai this.
The purchasing speed is very fast, already accelerating, but the goalkeeper rushed out. It went past. Let's see if this time the Shanghai player can catch up to the ball and adjust the direction.
On the defense side.
No, don't.
Today's robot player on the field from Shanghai.
Also,
MMP2. There's also a chance to take a shot.
Okay, here Shanghai takes the lead with a score of 1-0, temporarily leading against the Puyat team.
The situation on the field has been broken. 1-0.
Just now there was talk about the lack of precision in Shanghai's ball recognition today. But they quickly secured a 1-0 lead.
Yes, does it feel like the Shanghai team is going to substitute a player?
Substitution? Substitute player. This substitution action is also autonomously completed.
Substitutions are decided by the team members, and our team members can actually observe from the outside if some robot players are not performing well. At that point, they can choose to substitute a player to continue the match.
That decision was made by the team, but the timing and pace of the players entering the field are determined by the robots themselves.
Yes.
Is this robot also improving its computational power while playing soccer?
Generally speaking, current robots are still unable to improve themselves in real time. However, all the data will be recorded by the players so that the next match can be better.
There was just a foul on the field. The referee has stopped the match because you can make a frontal collision, but not from the back or the side, just like in a soccer match where you can't slide tackle from behind or the side.
Oh, we see that many rules in robot soccer actually originate from human soccer, hoping our audience can better understand what is happening on the field.
Today, that's the strategy of PWA.
When taking a set piece, why don't you, one robot player goes out first, then the robot player behind follows through? Is this the
Dragon team, if you were the coach of the Purwa team, what strategy adjustments would you make for them?
Haha, no, this really can't be done.
Compared to the previous match, this game is indeed quite balanced in terms of competitive play.
Yes.
But currently, the score is Shanghai leading Pua 1-0.
In this match, we can see that both sides are putting in a lot of effort in defense.
I feel this match actually, we also saw more strategies because in the second match we noticed.
Hey, is there?
The opponent has also become more familiar.
You took out your own people.
Oh, over here. It's indeed accurate. It should be Poitier's ball possession.
My feeling is that Pua needs to adjust their strategy. Currently, it's too easy for their players to collide with each other.
These two robots have both completed self-defense. Yes, can the Shanghai team members make a charge?
The defensive player returned well. Is there a 2-on-1 situation?
Alas, the flying kick went beyond the baseline. Indeed, in this aspect today, Shanghai is clearly lacking.
Yes.
Actually, this is very crucial, whether or not the pass can be completed. If AI robots can truly master the skill of passing, I think the robot matches will be even more exciting.
Because up to now, the primary goal for the robots is to score goals.
Correct. Kick the ball towards the opponent's goal.
Yes, the first step is shooting.
Accurate shot?
Yes.
A 3-on-2 situation is formed on the field again?
Yes. Actually, it's more of a 2-on-2 situation, right?
Over on the PUA side, PUA has his chance. Yes, although they touched the ball, they have formed a capability.
And his grasp is also not very strategic, so he struggles again.